Hello, this is Dan the Man with the master plan to help as many people as I possibly can. Sharing the knowledge that I've acquired from the ancient teachings through thousands of books. I've had a chance to work with many incredible healers and teachers over the years. The thing is we all have a little bit of a different style, but most of us can agree, at least the healers that I've worked with, that food does have what we eat does have a profound effect. What we eat, how we eat it, where we eat it, when we eat it, and why we eat it can have a profound effect on our consciousness and health. And I just happen to be interested in this area of life, how food affects our health. And so I I just made a video this morning, and it was a really great juice recipe outside by the RV. It was nettles and wild grass. So it was the first wild food gathering mission was this morning. And I got back to make a video, and I pressed play and the whole thing started, but then the whole video did not record. So I kind of took that as a sign. I've been needing to talk with you guys about something that's been coming up, and I need to get it taken care of. I'm going to be going on a bicycle trip, starting the Fruit and Vegetable World Tour, which will be a tour that I do around the world in sections, of course. And the first section is just going to be a ride down the coast, the West Coast. I'm going to start in Seattle, Washington. I'm going to be ride down the Oregon coast, and then the Northern California coast, and then I'm going to do a talk at Cafe Gratitude, which is basically my first real kind of that's my first pit stop. Um, I'll try to meet some of you along the way, but it's you're going to have to make it idiot proof because I'm not going to be able to get off my bike and go off course 100 miles this way and then 100 miles back. I'm just going to beelining it. So it's a little bit of a vacation for me, a chance to get away. I've been wanting to do a ride for the last couple years, but I've just been too busy, so I finally have this opportunity. And then I'm going to head back also down to Southern California. I've got a couple of meetings with some people that we're going to do some powwow, get some stuff set up on how we can continue to help a lot of different people. They're going to be helping me to learn more about raw foods and healing and stuff like that, because they know that I have this great medium here on YouTube to affect a lot of people for a positive change. So I want to thank you very much for being part of the team. Okay, well, after the powwow, then I'm going to try and make it down to see my mom, who is doing very well. She just called me and she said, she's been on the raw foods. She's had a couple of little cheats here and there, but for the most part, she went to a dinner party. She was real excited that she just ate fruit salad and a regular green salad. She ate her fruit first, and then she had her fruit salad. So she's definitely been listening and paying attention. Um, and her and Alice are getting together a couple times a week, 2 or 3 times a week, to make juice, to talk, and stay the course on the raw foods. So thank you, Alice, very much for taking care of my mom. So my mom's doing really well. She's like, my shorts are falling off. So she said, I'm definitely going to stay on this one. Okay, so I'll end up I'm going to be taking off in about probably around 3 weeks. I'll be leaving the first week of April on my bike journey, which doesn't leave me a whole lot of time to train. But, life is life, and I'll just get in there and I'll bore through. I've rode thousands and thousands of miles across continents, so it takes me about 2 or 3 days to get my muscles back in. Lots of food. It'll be all fruits and vegetables. I'm kind of proving it to myself. I'm not really trying to prove this to anyone else. I'm just going to eat fruits, vegetables, and raw foods and ride 1,500 miles down to my mom's house. So no big deal. I've done it before. I've rode all the way down to Mexico. I've rode all the way from New Orleans over to Miami, and it's just like I just love to ride. But that brings up what I've got to talk about, which is I need your guys' help. I'm going to be asking for donations to help me get a laptop. I need a MacBook Air because it's so light. When I was in California, I did have a laptop donated to me, but it just didn't work. It's too old. The memory's all messed up. So I tried to put out an effort to get a laptop, and it just didn't work. And then when I was down in California, I was using my friend Ashley's MacBook Air, and I was looking at that thing. It's like a piece of paper. It's got everything I need. I don't need a fancy computer. I'm not even really into computers, but I have to have one to do what I do, to keep this message going out. I need a laptop to send Krista the videos because, I'm going to be doing this bike tour, and I'm going to want to keep the daily videos coming. I mean, it's just people's lives are improving, so therefore I know what I'm here to do, So the laptop is just a necessary part of it. That's why I'm asking you. We are doing better. We're getting a little bit of money from Google AdSense. The Amazon store is doing pretty good, so we're definitely seeing a lot of light at the end of the tunnel here. Obviously, this channel was never about making money, but that's just part of the game. The mature adults out there are going to understand it. The other little people that are going to be all leaving me messages about, I thought this was about this and that. Well, we all live in reality, so I thank you very much for being a mature adults about me coming on here and asking for donations for a computer. It's just a tool that I need to keep these videos coming out to you. So, whatever, $2, $5, $10. If everyone did that, we'd have a laptop. So we're just asking, everyone can Google how much a MacBook Air is if you want to figure out what that is. And, whatever you can donate is really cool. I'm just asking for help because I know to a lot of people these videos are very important. To me, they're very important, and I want to continue to make a daily video because I love it. I love the way it's having that I'm able to have a positive effect in this world. Because if you want me to be totally honest with you, I would love to do the ride without it. I mean, just because I don't mean to be negative. It's just, this is just what I do. This is my job. This is my service. This is my addition to society. This is my way of loving you. A quick 10-minute video. Hey, this is Dan. I just ate, 14 pounds of spinach and 27 bananas, and I'm going to ride another 100 miles. You can do this, my thing, what I'm sharing with everybody out there. So we're going to put up a little link over here. Krista will do that. And I thank you all for being mature adults about this. Just because every once in a while when money gets mentioned on this channel, I'll get a few comments about this and that. I thought you were Jesus and didn't need to eat. It's funny. Like, well, don't you need to eat? Don't you have bills to pay with the wireless internet and the iPhone? And hey, I'll tell you the truth. I probably do more pro bono work than anybody. Because when someone's having a problem, I give out, and it's something that's serious. When I have serious issues with people, then I just send them my number. I do hour-long consultations for $80. It's very beneficial and helpful. I probably shouldn't have told you that I do it for free, but when somebody, if you're like a Facebook friend or something like that, when I see a picture of your face and you send me a message, I just have to help people. That's just what I got to do, So some people can afford it, some people can't, but I know there's a lot of people out there hurting that they don't feel any hope. But believe me, there is hope. There is hope. And that's why I say you got to have courage. You have to have courage for the unknown. And you get like me, then you start looking forward to the unknown. I don't want to know. I just want to keep on boring through, But a lot of people are afraid to move out of that comfort zone into the world of courage and their own self-power and get themselves out of nasty situations that are not beneficial. When it comes to the food you eat, the people you're around, and the life you're living, you got to get free because you're the only one that has to look you in the mirror. Anyways, I want to thank you all very much for everything you've done for us. We've got a lot of great stuff coming up. It won't be long that we got to keep doing this kind of donation thing. But just a little bit longer here. We're doing the best we can to make this thing work for ourselves. And we love you and we care about you and we want to see you get well. We're going to keep this thing alive. So thanks for understanding. Have a great day. Bye-bye.